Hi guys, this is Steve, team captain of the Order. Ran out of St. Charles, Iowa, at the field DOA. Um, just here doing a video. I have a lot of people going out to DOA recently asking me about my guns and about what gear that we're using, and that it always seems a typical question of beginners going out there and noticing that our guns are really nice. They shoot really fast, or they shoot really far, and yeah, they do, but our guns just don't shoot hard. I like to keep my team's guns at about 280 FPS with 2.5, so this is right where they should be. Um, a lot of our team runs S&Ps or Polar Stars, which seems to be a big controversy on the way that those guns work, and that there's out there people being big douchebags, turning the FPS up or the rate of fire up and just mowing people down in a nice, friendly, honest sport. And that just can't be the case. So my team and I, we strive to be those people that represent the sport rather than ruin it. So here we go. We have my for one of my first backup guns. You guys hardly ever see me run an AK. I just don't like the platform. It doesn't fit well for me, but I do have one as a backup. Many of my team don't even know that I have one, but it's there. I just never hardly use it. With 2.5s, we're shooting about 260 FPS. Um, it's stock, nothing too spectacular about it. The only thing I did was take off the orange tip, because when you're hiding and you're about ready to poke your window or poke through a window and you see that orange tip, it's an automatic sign for an enemy. Be like, oh, there he is. So, took that off. Also, talking about taking orange tips off, make sure that if you take the orange tip off, treat it like a real gun and get a gun case for it when it's outside of the field, please. We don't need any kind of accidents happening. Also, this brightly colored gun is one that people know around the field. Um, this is technically my wife's gun. I built this for my wife, but she hardly comes out and plays with us. Um, it shoots about 33 BBs a second at about 265 FPS to about 280 with 2.5s. When I first built it, I put a 6.03 tight bore barrel in it, and it was shooting about 350 with 2.5s, which means with 2.0s you're shooting about 400 FPS. Can't really have that at our field, so I put a 6.23 Orga barrel in here, and it turned it down real quick. Now, looking inside the magwell, you do see the blue hop up in there, which is an automatic sign for Pro Win, which is exactly what my whole team runs inside of our guns to help with the accuracy and all that jazz. This is also a zombie gun. I put it together with a lot of spare parts that I had just laying around my house. I do collect broken ones, and I do repair them and build them up, especially for guys around the paintball community around DOA. I helped them out with a lot of their builds, just to make them run smooth, not necessarily to amp them up in speed or FPS, just to make them run smoothly with LiPo batteries, which is just about maintenance. As you can tell, I don't have a pin that goes all the way through, because if I put it all the way through, it just doesn't seem to hold the mag in there very well. Also, I have this just wired to right here, and I tape the battery to the stock running rather than running it through the tube. Running it through the tube, I find, just kind of smashes the wires together, and it just causes a whole different kind of issue with wires just not connecting properly. And this will eventually be switched to Dean's. I do recommend Dean's connectors for gearboxed guns. Now this right here, if you can believe it or not, this is all polymer. So this is my S&P, running it through here. And this body style allows me to do a lot more running and jumping, and just saves a lot of my energy, being that it only weighs about 7 pounds. That being said, it is a custom paint job that I did do myself. I like the rustic look, I like the worn look, so that's what I did. This happens to be the double eagle body that you can buy at most sporting goods stores for a gun that, that's about $40. You can buy it with the gearbox in it for $40. I'm not even kidding. If I break this body, I'm not going to be too heartbroken about it, because I can just go get another one. Being the budget softer that I am, This right here was also about a $5 get, and I put my FCU unit with my battery inside here for my S&P, which allows it a lot quicker, faster access, and it doesn't have anything of the cords jamming to the rear like I just said I don't like. Also, this is a custom PVC pipe tube for my barrel. And the barrel on this is from a Dragunov AEG SVD. And I put in here, and it just seems to reach out there and touch people at a low FPS and a rate of fire. Now, all of our guns are programmed to shoot semi-automatic only, just because of all the complaints that we've been getting over the internet and controversy on SMPs and Polar Stars. I do have a flashlight attached to mine as well with the shorty front grip. Everything that you see on here has been bought at a discounted price through Evike. Evike used to be my #1 go-to store, but their shipping is just kind of getting out of hand nowadays. My friends and I all stopped buying things from them and started buying things straight from the manufacturer. Instead of going through the secondhand airsoft megastore or Evike stores, we just go straight to the source. It just seems to work out a lot better for us. Also, the mags that we use, we all use mid-cap magazines. Now, I am a fan of 6mm. They seem to make really good products, both BBs and magazines. When my friend's Polar Star wasn't working, the only magazines that were working for him were the 6mm magazines. You can buy 10 magazines for $45. Budget softing to the max. Limited edition speed loader, Vulcan Tactical Green Gas, Vulcan .25 BBs, which seem to be my favorite BB to use. But when I go up to the Macaversary or we're going to Broken Dagger, I'm going to be using the 6mm .30s. I do have a couple of these cyclone grenades. Those are always fun to use. Of course, the mechanic gloves, team sponsor logo, plus I had a brother in the military, and that's his last name. I took it off of there, and I put it on there every time I go airsofting. It just kind of reminds me of what he did for us out there. My glasses, my hat, my camera should be in here. Budget softing, don't go GoPro. Sports action camera, same quality pictures and video as a GoPro, but for, I wouldn't even say a quarter of the cost. That was about $30. Comes with an extra battery, extra connectors and adapters. The chest protector's a $55 buy off of Evike. Can't beat that, right? Line also leads to a bladder pack, not just any kind of bladder pack, but it fits right inside here, and allows me to carry my backpack with my tank back here. This is a mini-map backpack. Has a lifetime warranty on it. This was the most expensive thing that I bought. I like it because it has a lifetime warranty, and it allows my tank to have access in many different positions to make it comfortable on my back. Also allows me to carry my ham radio. Also allows me to carry my medic pouches and a tool bit on the side there. It just fits perfect for what we do. Come join us. That's DOA out of St. Charles, Iowa. There aren't many airsofters out there in Iowa, but if you guys are and you guys hear this, come join us or hit me up on Facebook. I'm Steve, signing off.